Part two, a Blitz take. Part two. I'm supposed to have my guy Leader on here with us. Hence the reason why there's a part two. So it'll be me, Leader, and I guess some of you guys popping in and talking birds, man. So welcome to part two of Blitz Take. Get them likes up because I'm doing part two. Get them likes up because I'm doing a part two. Get them likes up.
We on Blitz Take, baby. It's crazy right now. We on the Blitz Take, man. We out here live in South Philly, man.
Yep, let's get it going. Leader here, let's go. Hit it.
Man, listen.
Yeah, y'all. So welcome back to Blitz Take. We had Leader, Alex a couple of minutes ago. So now we brought Leader in just so he can talk some birds real quick right before he go to work. So what's up, Leader?
Man, I'm at work. Anybody know the Franklin on Rittenhouse? That's why I'm always here, man. Listen. 28-3. What me and Cool Cat been talking about, they need to do 8 sacks. 8. And if nobody's listening to paying attention, Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell are the real fucking deal. Times 10. And this is only early in their career, so this is a little scary. And who would I always talk about, Cool Cat? I said Nolan Smith. No, listen. They better watch out. Them Georgia Bulldogs, they coming. And the Georgia Dogs are going to help the Eagles be that team, man. That's just how it is. Listen, N'Kobe Dean, stop talking about him. Everybody stop listening. Every two games in a row. That's big. I gotta say one thing. Bryce Huff, I gotta, because I was on them. I was on them hard. We was all on them. Look, 2 games in a row. Josh Sweat. Remember I said Josh got to do it too. What'd he do? 2 games in a row. That defense, listen, Cool Kid, I told you. I said, just give it some time. They're going to have their bumps and bruises. They could have a game where we don't want to wish it, but let's talk real. They're young. They could have a messed up game, but soon it's going to be over. It's going to be over. Yo, that's going to be over, man. That's going to be over. They fast, they aggressive, they athletic, they supernatural at cornerback. They're too tall and fast, man. And I just like the way they completely looked. Like Barkley ran, listen, that was the poltergeist right there. That is, oh my Jesus. the run when he was running, and then he hit him with his arm and he was carrying him. You saw who he was completely as a runner. He ran fast, and then not only did he run fast, he pushed him for more yards. He was dragging him through mid-run. His second gear was a power runner. His first gear was an east-west runner. His second gear was a power runner. It was crazy. He did a spin move once where yo, he playing like he did at Penn State when everybody was saying generational, but he was with New York. Like you ain't getting no blocking, you ain't got nobody to spell you. That's what happens. But now look where he at. He feel good to be where he at. He is happy. I mean, he's like literally happy to be somewhere where it's other people like AJ Brown that can take over. Devontae. It was a and like I said, I wanted to talk to Cool Kid about some Miles Garrett. Okay, watch out. Too much words going on. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's being pushed. When you know when the name is out there, how are you saying something? And I'm gonna say it like this: it could happen, but who knows if it happen. Miles Garrett, if he gets traded to the Eagles, Micah
Mhm.
Parsons is already. Remember, Cool Kid, I told you, Micah don't get no contract. Where are we
Right.
at right now with no contract?
Right.
Linebacker, it's going to be Nolan and Micah on the outside. Josh Sweat's not going to get a contract. This is what I'm predicting. They're going to let him go. This is what it is. Bradbury gone. More money. More money like Damon Wayans and them. Then you're gonna have Miles Garrett with Jalen Carter and George. That sounds ridiculous. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just speaking up. Some. It ain't like they don't like Philly. Everybody like now. Philly is a place everybody want to play at. It's one of them destinations. So that's out the window. So Garrett would love to come here, just like Barkley loved to come somewhere and win. But look at Micah. Micah has made. Listen, let me tell y'all something personally about Micah. His family loves to win. They don't like disrespect either. When he left Central Dauphin High School and went to Harrisburg, it's because it was a problem with the coaches. There was some racial stuff going on. He left. Harrisburg got the winning. The Cowboys are disrespecting him. Malik Hooker came out. We're hearing the organization don't like him. And listen, you ain't heard Micah. Listen, Micah just playing cool. But Micah ain't, there's no contract extension. There's no contract extension. Why? Listen, it was a good game. I wanted to ask you, Cool Cat, what you think? Okay, we're looking at the offensive line, we're looking at the team. What do you think is do you think the offense finally got their identity that they've been looking for?
Yep. I feel like they found their identity because, listen, and we could all say, man, in 2022, what do you think happened? Of course, we had Jalen freaking Hurts, and of course, we had AJ Brown, and of course, we had Devontae Smith. But we also did one thing and one thing only, and that's ran the ball. We ran the ball. Think about
They,
that.
yeah,
When we had Miles Sanders, we ran the ball. Hell, before we had our collapse in 2023 with
right.
Swift, we ran the ball. So
Right.
when it comes to Broad Street football, we are close to being undefeated, 14-1 when we run the ball. So my thing is
Ron
feed
Jaworski, I heard
Saquon.
Ron say that. Ron, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So my thing is for me, that should be our blueprint. Run the ball and then let the defense stack the box. When that happens, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, deep pass to Dallas Goddard or Grant Calcaterra, or if they double if they ain't worried about Saquon, Jalen freaking Hurts, you start running. Because those ingredients, run the ball with Saquon, run the ball with Jalen, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, and Dallas Goddard. That was the formula of helping us get to that Super Bowl and almost winning. So that should be the identity of the football team. So what say you?
Um, I definitely agree with the. I've been hearing this a lot, especially when Ron Jaworski was like, oh no, or Ruben Frank. He was even
Right.
like, shout out to Ruben, shout out to Ed Crash, shout out to Barrett Brooks. Um, I put it like this. Yes, you're right. It is identity, but it's identity because I understand what people say they want to run the football a lot, but you gotta understand.
Yeah, you also. I agree with you on this, leader. You also gotta have balance as well, because running the ball can help against a team that don't stop the run
I
well.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. What I'm saying is, I see what you're saying because everybody sees it's working. But recently, Barkley just ran the ball, had 47 on 18 carries the week before. But who spelled them out was AJ, and it would have been worse. But this
Yeah.
is the thing, though. You have to pound it first with the run game. Like because there's times where, Kellen Moore don't. You got to run the ball. You have to run the ball. You have to make them because everybody fearing Barkley. I'm just going to give you the real deal.
Yeah.
Some defenses are fearing Barkley. They're prepared to try to stop Barkley, just like they was with New York when they didn't have nobody. But the Eagles have
Hmm.
a lot of people, so it's scaring people. They're like, okay, we stop Barkley, then then what happened? Hurts threw a bomb up.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. But he was saying Hurts threw a dime, and I agree with him.
Like they
Yep. Go ahead, leader, because you was in and out,
yeah.
brother.
Listen, man, that was a heck of a dime.
Yeah, it
That was a
was.
heck of a dime he threw too. I mean, man,
Yes.
him to me Hurts and AJ you might not think they're the best, but they the most dangerous. They so dangerous, man. You cannot stop AJ. You can't. Which
Can.
what you mean by run with Barkley? Run if you pound it with Barkley, right? But then if they try to stack the box against Barkley, who is he throwing it to? He either going on routes with Smith, going down the field with Smith, or he going down the field with Hurts. I mean,
Damn right.
that offense, remember what I told you? Like, you ain't gotta really answer nothing on like the offense. They're gonna have their ups and downs a little bit because Barkley just getting in there. But their
Right.
offense, this listen, the only thing that was bad with the offense was AJ and Devontae both was hurt. They both was hurt, man. So
Hmm.
so that's like it's hard for Barkley. He's back at it's like running back, almost back with New York. The offensive line's better, but it's hard when you have nobody to spell you when you dog them because they know they're gonna stack the box against Barkley because that's your only weapon. Now you got a guy that can. Did you see how he was running?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, he was
God
going
damn.
on the side. He zigzagged to the middle. Then he did a spin around, boom, and put. How do you do a spin around then drag four people? You need extra strength for that. That's a lot of breath. And listen, and then
Yep.
if we talking about the offense, look great and solid. Like in Dick Sirianni coach's best game this season, more balanced. The coaches, they all you could tell was communication between the coaches. It's communication because they tired of getting drug up too. And Vic Fangio, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Do you see how total yards 119? What? How does the
Hmm.
running back have more? Oh my
Exactly.
God! And what this is it don't say this Cleveland, this is New York. We in the NFL. They have to beat these teams, and not only do that, you expect them to beat the Giants the way they did, and they did. You expect them. They was talking all this shit about New York being better, but you expect them to beat the Giants the way they did, and they did. You were showing with them before. Show it. Show the same love to Nick Sirianni. All that this I like when he was talking best because you know what? He eating at you. Then he came at you with a 28-3, like, okay, I'm listening to y'all. Now what? So I listen, Cooper, man, Cooper, jeez. What? That's our third cornerback?
Hmm.
Uh, um um Dean is leveling up every game, and Zach Bond is still playing that role. I don't think we had a better two middle linebackers in Philadelphia this talented. And I mean, what? I mean, we when we went to the final, when we had Michael Kendricks and Nigel Bradham, it wasn't like these guys. These guys are younger. And what if Huff? You see how he's using Huff now? He's a situational. He
Yep.
went into a situational pass rusher, and he's a master at it. He's a master at it. I mean, those other defense linemen can't catch their breath. You bring him in as a situational guy, and you trying to stop him after trying to stop Nolan Smith and and Josh Sweat. Nolan Smith is a better all-around linebacker. That's why that change even made more sense. It was going like that in the camp. Huff been like this since camp. He just tried to give him a chance when the season started, and now he didn't do it right. So guess what he did? Nick Fangio had that in his bag. That's what makes him a vet. Vic Fangio was one of the best. Y'all, people are forgetting. Kellen Moore is one of the most talented offensive coordinators in the game. They're going to figure it out. Nick Sirianni, it's going to take time. This is all this is. We saw bad games and we saw good games. We saw dominant defenses before, but we didn't have no pass rush. Now it's here. It's all taking time. It's all taking time, man. I just like the way. Now this is the thing. Remember we was doing the schedule.
Yep.
I said Cincinnati and Baltimore. Remember I said that.
Yep.
But if I predict them to lose again. I'm still predicting them to lose. Okay, I'm predicting them to lose. But
Yep.
cool. But if they beat Cincinnati, this opens up a whole nother door. This is different. This is different. Like if they beat Cincinnati, now you can start talking mess about, man, maybe they're only gonna lose one game this stretch, or maybe they're gonna lose the last two games, or last 3 games of the season. They'll lose 2 games. You know, when you got to rest your players, stuff like that. They look, if they come into Cincinnati and play, this is a different team. This is a team that's gonna fight for the playoffs. So if they play this way going into the season, they play this way, my man. I mean, listen, they can beat Baltimore. They look like a different team. We got to see this impressive win. This is a test. They can lose. And I'm saying if they lose, they might lose by 3 or maybe 7, a touchdown. They're not going to get blew out, but I'm expecting them to lose from what they was doing when they was 3-2, when they was 2-2, when we judged it. That's what I'm still going with. They beat Cincinnati. This changes. Yes, it
does.
just totally changes. Now I think they're ready to beat these teams. If they go in there, I think they're gonna. If they win, they'll win by a touchdown or maybe 10 points. But if they blow them out, remember this. This one right here for Blitz tape. Cool.
Yep.
Okay. If they blow them out, we having new predictions. We having new predictions. If they blow them out, I'm saying if they blow them out,
right,
it's different. Now they look together more mentally, because we was talking this in the training camp, how together they look, and you know how together you still was right. They still was more together when the season started. It's just that they're gonna go through their mistakes, and they're able to be as a team, come together as a team and get over it. Last year that wouldn't happen. This year is happening. If they blow out Cincinnati, if they beat them, they only got to. If they blow them out. I'm telling you, I'm going all the way up to Super Bowl. But if they beat them, we just saying, okay, they're a good team. And now they looking to compete for the Super Bowl. If they blow a team like with Joe Burrows and Jamar Chase out right here, I'm going right back to my prediction before everything started. They gonna win the Super Bowl. They gonna win the Super Bowl, man. Like if they beat them, close. Nah, I'm not gonna predict Super Bowl. But if they blow Cincinnati out, we talking a new team. And Baltimore better get ready, because that's going to be one of the best games ever with Henry and Barkley, 2 of the best acquisitions in free agency, and Jalen Hurts against Lamar.
Yeah.
I'm that game. We needed that game. We needed that game to wake people up about what's on paper. Is it not fake? We needed that game. Now I'm proud of that game. I'm real proud of that game. Yes, sir, man. I got to get back. I'm here. Yo, listen, y'all. I love y'all, man. Yo, Cool Cat, we gonna get it in, man. They have me on there. Birds on Broad Street. I'm ready to get that going. I'm ready to get on there.
Yeah, remember, when it comes to Birds of Broad Street, just remember the motto. You're always welcome to Broad Street. So if you want to join in with us, come on in.
That's a great damn show. Y'all guys go hard. I love it. Listen, smart, intelligent about sports, always talking the real. It's what Philadelphia Eagle fans need. That show, Birds on Broad Street. Y'all tune in the Birds on Broad Street, man.
Yep.
I'm getting out, man. I'm leaving. I'm about to be out, y'all. I got to get back to work, man. I made this for y'all, man, for sure. I'm out, man. I'm going to see y'all, man.
Part 2. That's why we did a part 2, because we did Alex earlier. Now we're going to rock with you, leader. But go ahead, man. I'm going to talk to the people real quick, and then we're going to wrap up, man. So go ahead to work.
Got you, man.
Yep. That's my guy, leader. That's my guy leader, man. But listen, for me, and I got time to kill. For me, handle your business. Handle your business, right? Handle your business versus the Bengals. Because look at your schedule. Leah said it. Look at your schedule. You beat the Bengals. Let me tell you how serious this game is. You beat the Bengals, right? And then the Commanders lose to the Bears. Let that sink in. Let what I just said sink in. Okay.
Time to repair. Wait,
What up,
Howdy.
Steve?
before you throw it
Nothing
away.
much.
Let Money
Um,
Minute save the day.
the
Hi, Billy Mays here for
yes, the
Money
Eagles
Minute.
really do need to handle their business tomorrow on Sunday against the Bengals. They do.
Saving you
They really have to win.
What's that background? Can you mute whatever that
Hold
TV
on.
is?
Sorry about that. Hold on. It's on low. Sorry about that.
Yeah, because I don't know what that is, but I ain't trying to get copyrighted. But go ahead.
The Eagles really have to win, and what's really pathetic is they have no points in the fourth quarter.
Right.
So you got to get points in the fourth quarter to really be good. If you if you really don't want to get points in the fourth quarter, then history is going to be made every single time. You don't want that. You want to score points in the fourth quarter. Like on Sunday's game, they did everything what they had to do. Besides not getting points in the fourth quarter makes no sense. But you got to get points to really win that game. You just do, no matter what. And another thing is the other thing what Nick Sirianni did on 2 weeks ago on Sunday. Um, he was yelling at the fans,
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay, go to yell at the fans. Like you just you do what you can, but
Right.
the only thing is Nick Sirianni is our head coach, and we know how to handle him. Anybody else don't know how to handle him, but we do because he's our head coach.
Right. Right. So
Yeah,
yeah. So what? Talk about the offense real quick. What's your thoughts? What was your thoughts on the offense side of the ball versus the Giants?
the offense actually did pretty good. They did. The defense, on the other hand, were actually keeping them in the game the whole time. That was even much more fun as well. But they do have a lot of stuff to work on. And do you think that they're going to be perfect in every single game? No, they won't. Do you think that they're going to win every single game? I hope so. But at this rate, what I'm seeing, they might can, if not facing some bad teams. And I found out that the Eagles have the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that as I pull up the schedule?
Well, the next game is against the Bengals. Well, yeah, okay. They will win that game.
Mm-hmm.
They will win against the Jaguars, or the worst team in the NFL. They'll definitely beat them.
Right.
And then there will be the Cowboys. The-
Yep.
Yeah, the Cowboys are not doing too good, but some divisional Cowboys fans think they are. So, but I do think that they're going to win that game as well.
Yep.
And then the Baltimore Ravens, I do think that they might be able to pull out a good. hard victory on that. And December 4th, we'll see what happens down the road from there. But but we just have to focus one game at a time.
Right. Right. Yep. So I agree with you. So what's your thoughts? What was your thoughts on the defense side of the ball?
The defense did good, but they really could have done better. To be honest, could have.
Why do you think that?
Um, I've been seeing some flaws in the defense, but the defense are really holding the team together and making sure that they're not getting any points from the offensive team. That's what I'm seeing, and if the defense keeps doing that, they'll be just fine.
Right. Yeah. I agree with you. So what about coaching?
Huh. If next year Ronnie will allow his offensive coach to do what he's supposed to be doing, then maybe we will see more hard victories. But what I've been hearing that next year Ronnie is calling half of the gameplay now makes no sense because we have the offensive coach. Allow him to do what he's supposed to be doing. I would give him a B plus.
Right. I agree with you on that. So, Bengals. What's your thoughts on this Bengals game?
I do think that the Eagles will beat the Bengals. It will be not. It might be tough a little in the first quarter if they can score,
Mm-hmm.
but I do see a good victory on that.
Right. So, yep, I agree. I agree with you, Steve. I agree with you. So, before I let you go, ain't no final thoughts before I let you go?
Nope.
Yeah. So before I let you go, before as you look in the schedule, what you think what you think how many games you think we're gonna win as you look at the rest of the schedule? How many games we're gonna win?
I think we might be able to win 12 and 14 games.
Okay, how many
And
which games?
uh, let me see. Hold on.
I got it right on the screen.
Now I know I'm just zooming in. So hold on. So I think that we will beat the Bengals,
Yep.
beat the Jaguars,
Mm-hmm.
beat the other rival, the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
The Commanders are a tough team because they were in first place. I think that we can come out with a victory at home,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully. Um, the LA Rams, I probably a loss, but that's what I'm predicting. But we'll see what really happens on that. And the Ravens, I do think we could be able to beat the Ravens and the Panthers and the Steelers, and probably we can beat the Commanders on their turf and beat the Cowboys at home. So that's what I'm thinking.
There you go. So, yeah, man, that's basically all we have for today. So, leader, Steve, any final thoughts?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Listen, man. Thanks, Steve. I'm gonna let you go and I'm gonna wrap up.
Okay.
Yep. And guys, there you have it. An Broad Street Blitz Take Part 2. I thank you guys for rocking with us, man. Listen, that was part 2. We had Leader and we had Steve on the show. We had Alex earlier. Hit that button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, and comment. Birds of Broad Street, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.